Hello there. Well, today we're here at Jameson's, but we're not here to talk about Guinness, we're here to talk about theatre. Earlier this year, the Pattaya Players were formed, a group of people who just got a passion to bring community theatre to the city of Pattaya. We started off with an evening of one act. We did 3 plays. We did it on a Friday, a Saturday and a Sunday afternoon at the Bangkok Hospital, Pattaya. It was a great success and we sold out all 3 shows. Later in the year, we did a murder mystery at Indian by Nature. We had to add a second night. Again, we sold out. Thirdly, we did a great tour, a ghostly tour for Halloween at Horseshoe Point. Again, a great success, 322 tickets sold, which given the particular financial situation that the whole global economy is going under at the moment, that was a great success. But we're coming up to Christmas. We need to speak to a gentleman now who's going to be bringing the next great thing to the Pattaya Players and to the city of Pattaya. He's the gentleman who's going to be directing the play, and to tell me all about it, it is Duane Hauch. How are you, Duane?
Fine, Paul. Thanks.
Good,
Thanks for
good.
having me.
Well, now you can speak. I'm almost dry with that long intro. Okay, so we're gearing up for this production. You tell our viewers, what is it? What are you going to be bringing to the community?
All right. Well, we're doing a show entitled A Dickens Christmas Carol. It's not the traditional Christmas Carol. This is a farce takeoff on A Dickens Carol, Christmas Carol, in which 5 actors play about 37 roles. Wow. Yes, and it's constant movement. There's never a pause in the show, and it's a lot of miscues, missteps, costume changes, changing of wigs and makeup and everything, all during the show.
It sounds like it's going to be quite frenetic then.
It's going to be very frenetic. Right. Yes, at the end of the show, in the script, it says the actor enters breathing heavily. Well, during rehearsals, the actors have been breathing very heavily.
Well, I do have to have a little insight because I'm privileged enough to be asked to join this production, and I passed the audition process, and I can tell you it's going quite well. No, it's going remarkably well. But as you say, it's quite a challenge for the actors, and So what was the reason to do this particular play?
Well, they have had success with the comedy, the mystery theater comedy, and we wanted to do something light at Christmas. We didn't want to do something heavy. And although some people were moving towards possibly doing a pantomime, we thought, well, we're still looking for enough talent to do a pantomime, so we're probably thinking about one for this coming Christmas. So for this Christmas, we decided to look for something that would be for the whole family, and something that everybody could appreciate, the kids as well as the parents. And so we decided on this one. Okay. Mm-hmm. So
obviously it's like you say, it's the traditional story, but told in a different way.
Told in a very different way. But you'll still have the ghost of Christmas past, Christmas present, the Christmas yet to come. But it's still the traditional story of Scrooge and how Scrooge changes and comes through this, understands the errors of his ways and promises to be good in the future.
Oh. A story of redemption.
A story of redemption and happily ever after.
Okay, now tell me a little bit about you, because you weren't involved in the Evening of One Nights, but you came on board for the murder mystery.
Yes, that's right. I have a theater background. I was an Asian theater specialist at the University of Hawaii, and I've done a lot of plays. When I was younger, when I was teaching in Vietnam, I did theater in Vietnam, and did theater in Bangkok about 30 years ago when I was in the Peace Corps, U.S. Peace Corps. And so when I moved here, I really wanted to be involved in the evening of 3 one-acts, but every year in the United States, Mother's Day is the second weekend in May, and I go home to visit my mother every year. Yes.
That's so good.
Yes.
Okay, but that was our loss, obviously, for this one. But then you came on board for the murder mystery.
Yes, I did. And played Professor Dobson in the murder mystery, which was a lot of fun. I'd never done one before, and it was really a lot of fun. It's a good group to work with. Everybody gets along very well. We're all working to have fun. That's one of our main purposes. We like to act. We like to build sets. We like to do costumes. But we also like just to have fun in the whole process. And
of course, the murder mystery is different because there are lines that you have to learn that have to be delivered at a certain time, but then there's a lot of improv. Had you done that kind of thing before?
I had never done improv before. That was my first experience, and I loved it. I really had a good time. And but I enjoy directing, And I thought, well, okay. During the show, we talked about a Christmas play, and I said, well, I'd like to direct something. And they said, okay, give it a try.
Right.
Yeah, and so I chose the show, and the board said okay, and so we started.
Wow.
But it's been a challenge. It's a real technical challenge. This is a show in which there are 40 light cues, about 95 costume changes, yes, and about, I think, 22 scenery changes. And it all happens all at the same time, with actors changing costumes and changing character as well as costumes all the way through. So everybody is challenged. Nobody sits backstage twiddling their thumbs. Everybody gets involved.
Well, I can see it's going to be a night of complete madness, well, especially for us guys. So the dates for this is the 12th, 13th and 14th, yeah?
The 12th, 13th, and 14th of December, right. That's Friday, Saturday, and then the Sunday matinee at 2. Friday and Saturday at 7 o'clock. Sunday matinee is at 2. Tickets are adults 300 baht and children under 12 200 baht.
Okay. So again, it's been hosted at the Bangkok Hospital, Pattaya, and it's at the building at the back on the 10th floor, which is, it's not something that you would associate with a hospital normally, but it's actually a fantastic venue. It worked very well for us with an evening of one act, and I'm sure there was some lessons that were learned that will be fine-tuned for this one.
Yeah, it's a large multi-purpose room, and we could set the stage up in any configuration we wanted to, but basic configuration will be the same as the one acts, except that we have a slightly larger stage, and there's room for our lighting equipment in the back of the audience, and it'll work like any other theater. It's a very good venue to hold something at. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it's going to be something that people hopefully scribbling down the dates, and of course the website's been on the screen as we're talking, so you can go in and find out a little bit more about the production, and it also tells you how to get tickets. Tickets at the moment, we're not going to be selling them in different venues this time. They're going to be more centralized, yeah?
Right. The easiest way to get tickets is to place a reservation by going to the website and requesting the number of seats, adults and children, that you want for the date. However, tickets are sold at the door in case that has not worked out for you, and those are the two best ways to get tickets right now.